live. My name is Dan. This is Kevin. That's a mystery guest. That's the intern Van. You were waving like I was going to say your name.
No, but I'm mystery guest.
Mystery guest. And today we're going to talk about Metallica, kids. If you don't know who Metallica is, it's a band from way back in the 1980s for old people like me. Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome.
Did
you tell him that? Well, I asked him. I said, "You're older," and he got all offended.
It's never a good thing when someone says you're older, right, George? Yeah, I'm catching up to you.
George is probably the youngest at heart in this whole facility.
He's the best.
Very much so.
You can't beat George. Ooh. Okay. The name of the album we'd like to talk about today, friends and Bravehearts, is Master of Puppets. Master of Puppets is perhaps one of my favorite albums of all time, and for a variety of reasons.
Is that right?
Yes.
Really?
For a variety of reasons.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about it at length. So,
I like gravy.
Turkey gravy or beef gravy?
Beef gravy.
Beef gravy is so
you're going to have to speak up.
Sorry. We're
We're talking about gravy.
I like beef gravy.
Why do you like beef gravy, and what does it have to do with Master of Puppets?
I don't know. Ask Kevin. He talked about gravy first.
I said the word gravy,
And then I said, I like gravy.
and then I asked him which his favorite gravy was.
All right.
And I said beef gravy.
Now,
then-
you can make a really good mushroom sauce with beef gravy.
Yes, you can for a very nice marsala.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
There's not one song on the Master of Puppets album named Gravy.
Marsala of puppets.
Although Leper Messiah does probably have some sort of gravy to it. So the one major thing about Master of Puppets is that it's a transition period for Metallica. For those of you familiar with the Metallica, they had a cast of characters that they started out with, a cast of 4 people, and they were
James Hetfield.
You want me to go through?
I guess so.
Mike knows him.
Oh, there we go. So we got Lars on the drums, right?
Yes.
Lars Ulrich. Where is he from, Mike?
He's from Denmark.
Denmark.
Yeah.
He loves gin and tonic. There's James Hetfield.
Papa Het, who we all know and love very much so.
Papa Het.
Papa Het.
Papa Het.
I've never heard that one.
That's his stage name.
That is.
That
It's also, I believe, his Instagram handle, for those of you who have Instagram.
Okay. Some might need to. You might need to.
Is like Facebook, but it's faster.
Oh, really?
With
Is it on the
pictures.
internet?
It's on.
It is. It's on the social media.
Are we on internet right now?
We are on the internet.
Yes.
Right
On internet.
now. On internet. With-
My internet's not working on my pic.
We're talking about the Metallica.
Okay.
As you so said before.
So the next person is Kirk Hammett. Now here's the thing with Kirk Hammett. Kirk Hammett. This is his first album
Yes.
with Metallica. For those keeping score, because this is a thing, Kirk Hammett replaced who?
Dave
Mustaine. Dave Mustaine, famously of Megadeth.
Yes.
Oh.
No Megadeth. I was hoping you'd have a Megadeth image. Aren't you a fan?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Van. Kirk Hammett's first album, Dave Mustaine famously left the band in, 85-ish, after Ride the Lightning, and Kirk Hammett, who personally I think is a better guitarist. And lastly, Cliff Burton. Now, we have a bassist, quite a good bassist, I might add,
Thank you very
on the
much.
stage.
Thank you.
He slappeth the bass.
You slappeth. Thy slappeth, thou bass.
And not to bring everybody down, but what happened to Cliff Burton?
Down because it's bass.
So, a couple months after Master of Puppets was released, Metallica went on tour when, tragically, their tour bus, they were in England, I believe, and their tour bus took a curve on a road a little too fast, and the road was icy, and the tour bus flipped over the guardrail, came crashing down, and Cliff Burton was the only member of Metallica who had perished in the crash.
That's the same thing that happened to Led Zeppelin with John Bonham, if I'm not mistaken.
No. So, not to get off topic.
It was a bus crash that killed
Not John Bonham.
John Paul Jones.
No,
John Paul Jones died last year or 2 years ago of natural causes.
Wait, how did John Bonham die?
So John Bonham died from alcohol poisoning after taking, I believe, 7 consecutive double shots of vodka, which is 14 regular shots of vodka.
Is that how 7
And-
times 2 works?
Anyways,
Is that double
and
seven?
It's 6 less than 20.
he choked on his vomit in his sleep and he passed away.
And that's how Jimi Hendrix went.
That's how Jimi Hendrix went as well. Yes.
Why did I think that John Bonham was crushed by a bus?
I don't know. You know who you might
That's
be
not
thinking
funny,
of is
I don't know why I'm laughing.
Either Randy Rhoads of Ozzy Osbourne fame and Quiet Riot fame, or Ronnie Van Zant from Lynyrd Skynyrd, who both died in plane crashes.
As did Buddy Holly, as did
Big Bopper.
And Richie Valens.
And Richie Valens.
If you have any comments and you'd like to add in anything that's a little bit more enlightening and positive,
less morbid.
less morbid, please do below as we talk. Please continue your morbid fantasy.
My morbid fantasy.
Yes.
I mean, there really wasn't much after that. You know, Metallica took a little bit of break from their tour to mourn and grieve, and
Yeah.
yeah.
What? So they replaced him with Jason Newsted.
They did replace him with Jason Newsted, but there's a little bit of controversy as it goes for Jason Newsted after Master of Puppets came out. The following album, And Justice for All, a short album, 4-track album, did not feature any bass guitar on it. The mix for the bass guitar was too low, and all you hear is drums, 2 guitars, and all vocals. It wasn't really until the Black Album when Jason Newsted started to shine as a bass player.
They notoriously destroyed him in public and made fun of him. They were brutal to that guy, and
They were.
I'm surprised he lasted as long as he did.
Well, there's a big shoes to fill. I mean,
Cliff Burton was a big part of the writing team, and I think, well, they all have major problems.
I mean, not
Needless to say.
just the writing, but the playing as well. What he was doing at the time for thrash metal, he was most thrash metal is just. It was just, you know, the bass note behind whatever the guitar was doing, but he would play his bass guitar like electric guitar. He would write leads and melodies, and he would do solos that really couldn't compare to any other bass playing at the time, as it goes for thrash metal.
I think we might get some comments coming in.
Oh yeah,
Is that right?
The one.
Sarah Lords, always the enlightened one, telling you to just get it together.
She's right. She's right.
I agree.
I
How
mean-
can you not? It is Sarah Lords.
Oh, in addition, last thing to my morbid fantasy about Cliff Burton, right?
I don't even know why I said that.
Last year, Cliff Burton's father.
Wait, no, before you say the story, can you play something along like a little?
Like a sad.
Like
Yeah,
a,
like something
like a
sad.
funeral march type.
Yeah, you might have to speak up a little bit though.
So Cliff Burton's father, I believe his name is Ray Burton.
Of the Tim Burton family.
Okay, of the Tim Burton family,
Right.
possibly.
Yeah.
Also passed away last year from natural causes, or he might have had cancer, but we also lost him last year as well. And he was just an integral part of the Metallica family as much as Cliff was.
Okay.
But his memory lives on.
Aw. And way to end it on a positive note.
Thank you.
Pun intended. May Tim Burton rest in peace. Everybody at home's like, what? When did Tim Burton die? Okay. Well, we can't play any of the music, Kevin.
Not the recordings
well,
because of Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg's the worst. If you're
He's-
watching, please stop.
The absolute worst.
Sorry.
If have you ever watched this show?
No, I have not actually.
Okay.
I should, but
I
thought that
I really hope you would watch the dad joke episode.
I didn't, and I had a whole bunch of dad jokes ready to comment in, but honestly, I couldn't find it. I didn't know it was in the actual Just the Real Brave page. I
Yes.
thought there was like a Real Brave Oakland page.
Oh no, we consolidated it because there's only 2 people that can actually update that page, and I'm both those people.
Right.
Oh,
Understandable.
I didn't know we had.
we do. We have 3 pages. We have one for Queens. We have one for Oakland. We have one for Manhattan. But to make life easier, we have a corporate page, the one that's on right now, and that's a lot easier to update rather than all 4.
We got some comments happening
Hey,
there.
what's going on over there?
I think there's a whole conversation going on. It goes on, Miss Lardy. Lardy, Lardair.
Who are you calling Lardy?
Hi.
Hey.
No, sorry.
That's okay.
I might know something about that. Going on
We
there.
have a whole conversation going on.
That's good. They can have please continue the conversation without us.
The more you post, the more engagement we get.
If we get 8 other people, the next episode will be in the Burger King drive-thru.
Have it your way.
I thought you were gonna say the next episode will be in like Portuguese or Spanish.
That would be fun. If
Can you
we can
imagine?
get it dubbed, that would be perfect because I can't speak either of those languages.
That
Portuguese or Burger King.
Figure out a way.
Burger King I can speak.
Have it your way.
So we're gonna play a song from the album Master of Puppets, and we're gonna change it because it's fun. What is this thing?
This is called an accordion.
Okay.
It's a sideways piano with a lot of extra buttons. I am by no means an accordion player or aficionado. I just kind of
But you
picked it up one day.
you sure do look strapping in that accordion.
Strapping?
Do you get it?
Strap-
Strapping.
See, I told you this guy.
Ooh man, I should have been in the dad joke.
I can give you I can give everybody a little bit of a background on the instrument. So this is a sideways piano. Over here is a whole bunch of buttons, just rows of buttons. I don't know, Van, can we get a zoom in on these buttons?
Yes,
So
I
I'd love to talk about these a little bit. Music theory nerds, here it comes. So these buttons are arranged in root notes. So this column of buttons are just root notes, and they're ordered in the circle of fifths going up. So like C, G, D, A, E, B, F sharp, G flat, D sharp, C sharp, C sharp, D flat, and so on and so forth till you get to the next C. way at the
Everybody
top.
just died.
That's one column. The next column, organized horizontally from the next, diagonally from the next, is major chords or triads.
My son.
Then minor triads. Then diminished triads. Nope.
That's a dominant.
That's a dominant 7.
Almost lost me there for a second.
That's a diminished triad right there. But if I do it with, yeah, it's a diminished triad. Or diminished 7 chord.
That's if you put a F there, that would be an F dominant 7. Because A, C,
yep.
and E flat. Let's see.
Thank you.
All right.
Awesome.
Learning live on the air. It's,
Helps to have your ears trained, guys.
Rough.
Somebody dropped this thing off about a year and a half ago. Kevin almost had a heart attack.
Yeah.
And he said, "Can I keep it?" And I said, "Well, okay."
Yeah.
Then he proceeded to play it nonstop, 6 days a week around the studio. And it's very heavy, right?
Yes.
This reminds me of like Ratatouille. Like it's not for a second.
What?
Don't hurt
Mark
yourself.
Zuckerberg take me down for saying Ratatouille.
No, we could talk about Ratatouille. We just can't show any of the movie,
Sorry.
fortunately.
Yeah. So Kevin, we're gonna play Master of Puppets by Metallica.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a little spin on this.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a little fun.
Yep.
We might even pull it off.
We'll try.
Don't even.
We sure will.
During the last rehearsal, Mr. Mike was not there.
Alright, so let's just try it then?
I guess. Don't kill Van.
From the beginning.
From the beginning.
All right.
One, two, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's very distracting.
It is. I'm trying to follow you.
Here we go.
Then the passion they done with the way out yourself for self-destruction and living with fear sucking back its clear turning on your self-destruction tasting me you'll see more is all you need dedicated to someone's killing go. Crawling faster. Obey your master. Life burns faster. Obey your master.
That's how we prepared.
That was interesting. That was very interesting.
it was
I'm very glad.
All I heard was that.
That's also all I heard. I heard
I actually don't know where the sound comes out of this thing.
It was coming out of your beard.
his freshly trimmed beard.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Trimmed
Excellent
by
beard.
Mike,
Okay.
which was not strange.
So if you've ever heard the song, it doesn't sound anything like that.
I wonder, can we react to some of these comments that are coming in?
Oh, yeah,
Or is
yeah.
it just the conversation still carrying
Oh,
on?
no.
Without
Full
us.
comments if you want me to read them to you.
Oh yeah, we've got a
Sure,
bunch
yeah,
of
let's
comments.
hear
I
it.
think you're getting closer to your goal of 10. How many people have commented so far?
5.
5.
So let's.
Alright.
I think we have time for 5, right?
So,
Sure.
Melissa Powers, who knows who that is?
Who?
Melissa Powers. She says, Master of Polkas.
Ah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do
It's
you
the name
know
of the
Melissa
broadcast.
Powers?
I do know Melissa Powers.
Okay.
She's a wonderful, lovely woman.
She is.
Good.
I happen to know her well.
We also say, a Jennifer Lynn doesn't know how to feel about this.
Neither do we.
Well, Jennifer, if we're going to play the song, we should introduce new instruments to our audience. And what better way to do that is by playing a classic song by Metallica with an accordion. Right, George?
We got the devil horns from George.
Okay.
He approves.
And what other comments do we have, Van?
Wait, what was that?
It was, Lars called, he wants his royalties back.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
actually might get sued by the
He's at home drinking a gin and tonic.
He took on Napster pretty well, so I'm actually a little terrified.
I don't think it's going to happen. We can cover this. It's not the real performance. It's being degraded by.
As Sarah says, it's pure entertainment.
This is true.
This is true.
She's
It's very true.
astute.
And then a Virginia.
Oh, that's my mom.
Oh.
Whole family on this show, folks. Yeah. Well, the thing about this riff, which
Ooh.
Sorry, it's a Taylor guitar is banging around.
sorry,
Bing bang boom.
first time I heard that, I was like, "What? Yourself?"
Very much so.
And it's very fast. It's more like.
May I see how you're playing that for 1 second? So for those
It
of
could
you,
not be like that. It could be something different.
Well, it is, but for those of you guitar players at home, you notice that Dan is doing up and down strums.
Oh, it's all down, right?
Now, James Hetfield, the lead singer and rhythm guitarist for Metallica, is known for being one of the fastest down pickers in the world.
Is that right?
Yes, very much so.
It's
So,
very hard to do. You're
Very
making
much
the-
forearm string. I can't even do it on the bass. I don't have a pick either.
A common misconception for picking on guitar is that it's coming from the wrist, but really,
It's
proper
not.
technique will tell you it's coming from the elbow.
Yeah.
So just
Yeah,
he's
that's
just really good at doing it.
because if you're picking, you're going like this, and you have to come up anyway. So I've always gone into just the habit of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that on like punk tunes when we do like Green Day or
Yeah.
like the Ramones. I'm just, I just do it.
You get a different feel from going versus going. because you're hitting the different strings, you're getting a different timbre, if you will.
Yes.
Yes.
Timbre.
Timbre?
Timbre.
Is that timbre?
It's timbre.
It's pronounced timbre, everybody. Timbre. Look it up.
I know that's how it's spelled.
I know.
You want to tell our audience what timbre is?
You can do it.
So timbre just refers specifically to the tone, quality, the texture of a sound, of a particular sound. So like an acoustic guitar has a very rich, bright, resonant timbre, whereas this accordion has sort of like a buzzy sort of timbre, a buzzy timbre. That's how I can describe it.
It's kind of like your beard.
Yeah, it's like a buzzy, beardy timbre beard accordion instrument. Can we talk about how that whole Napster thing transpired?
Does anybody know what Napster is? I don't think it exists anymore.
So Napster was started by a gentleman by the name of Sean Parker. You may know him from his
Spider-Man.
You may know him from his small stint with the social media Facebook.
Oh,
For those of you who are not familiar with Facebook,
oh, this is somebody who's seen the social.
I read the book too.
Oh, okay.
So Sean Parker was a self-made entrepreneur, and what he had done is he created a free, albeit illegal, music sharing service where songs could be added, traded at no cost to the consumer.
Peer-to-peer.
Peer-to-peer. Lars Ulrich got word.
Of Metallica, the drummer.
The
We have a
drummer of
picture of
Metallica
him.
got word and filed a lawsuit against Sean Parker and Napster in a very, very public, very high-profile case.
I think this is the moment where he actually found him in the audience right here and pointed to him and said, "I'm going to sue you."
Hey, you Parker. You sue your pants off.
That was it right there. Okay, continue.
And that's pretty much it. I believe they lost that.
I don't think they did well, but it also opened up what you now know today as Spotify, Apple Music. It completely destroyed the music industry for
did.
like a good 5 to 10 years, and they only started recently to rebound through streaming. But let's put it this way: I was in a band during that time, and I went to work, and people were saying to me, I depended on the income from my CD, and I came to work, and someone said to me, "I'll just rip it onto my computer, or I'll just download it on the internet." And it was like, it just completely ruined any kind of music stream that, hey bud, my son's saying hi.
Hey, bud.
DHP.
DHP in the house. That could be possible. I think we do have a game.
A game.
Yeah.
I like games.
It's underneath your seat.
Don't look at it, Mike, because they're questions.
Don't look at it.
It's not like a morbid type of game where we're gonna like cut your head off though.
Got it. All right.
What's the name of that movie where they do that?
Will they cut your head off?
The Hunger
Saw.
Games.
Saw.
Saw. So they cut your
Thank
foot
you.
off.
I mean,
No, Saw is a game. He's like, we're gonna play a game. That game.
How's reading that like? You having fun?
yeah.
You
Alright.
do look like a lumberjack.
So
now.
this is
officially
so because of the accordion.
because of the accordion,
Yeah.
like German.
Paul Bunyan status.
Sarah, this is why I want to shave.
He looks good, Sarah. I wouldn't let him do it.
I mean, if you just let me trim his beard again and make it nice and clean and shaped.
Again?
Again, yeah, I trimmed it the first time.
That's nice,
Like a couple weeks
guys.
ago.
Really nice. And it was we were out back here, like
This is-
outside, and like
Were you
Frank's
by
Pizza
the
people
pizza?
were walking by. Yeah,
Oh.
Well, no, not next to the pizzas.
I
But the
think-
people who carry them. Yes.
I think the whole highlight of that experience is while I was in the middle of it, Kevin ironically asked me, "Can you sing some?"
I told you I would feel a lot more comfortable if you'd be singing some authentic Italian folk music.
So I proceeded to sing some authentic Italian folk music for him.
And that went something like.
Give me B flat. Give me like a. Cennellona mezzo mare, mamma mia, mamma tale. Figlia mia, cure tale, mamma mia, tale tu.
Meanwhile,
Okay, while
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
was in the middle of trimming his beard.
But he didn't sing it that loud. loudly. It was very quiet and intimate.
Yes,
So
it was because
which
I didn't
made
want.
it weirder.
I didn't want to frighten Kevin with a pair of scissors in my hand that close to his neck.
It's the closest anybody's been on my face.
But that's true bro bonding.
Yeah, it was
Just a beat, a hum is a beat, a hum is a booze, right? Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
By the way, I
Mozzarella.
think you should grow a beard now. At least one of the audience. Get the whole trio going.
Dan tried to grow.
I
a beard.
did. It looks just not
It
right.
made everybody.
Well, I
uncomfortable.
mean,
I thought it'd be cool.
You gotta take care of it properly. You gotta style it, keep it clean,
No.
shape it up.
It sort of just came in like.
You know who I look like with a beard? The guy that just passed away from the artist stage, Lipson.
James Lipton.
James
James Lipton.
I look
Oh,
like- I
inside
look-
the actor studio.
the actor studio. I look like James Lipton.
Rest in peace, James Lipton.
Jen wants one more. One
Again?
more rendition. Yes.
Is that like a scared face?
Can we do,
If you know what James Lipton looked like, it wasn't good.
we have request for one more quick one.
What?
Just
Off
again.
of Master of Puppets.
Again.
Just a song.
Oh, a song.
Another
Just-
Italian one.
I think you should do another Italian song.
Another Italian song.
That would be exhausted his repertoire.
Um,
Do you speak the Italian?
The Prospect was an Italian name.
give me F. Sing. Oh wait, is it F?
Could be.
Yeah.
Just in time for St. Patty's Day.
Compare, ci vuol suonare, chi si suona un saxofona, e come si suona un saxofona, o fuma saxofona, o frisco. That's it.
It sounds like you're making fun of yourself.
I'm very much not. You know what's funny is that song, when it translates, it's hello friend. What is the sound of? And he names different instruments. So that one I just said was the saxophone. Right, Alex?
And as we're talking about this stuff,
Ah,
Here comes
did
Alex.
you hear any of
Our
that?
resident saxophonist walks through.
Okay. Well, he's very much Italian.
So
He's the real
there are
Italian.
instruments. Alex, you know E compare? The song? E compare, ci vuol suonare. Chi si... See?
Okay.
I'm very much not making fun of the Italians.
Well, it sounded like how I would sing it.
Well,
okay.
let's get into this trivia now.
All right.
Sure.
James Lipton. James Lipton, rest in peace.
All right.
And
so
my beard.
It works like this. I read the question, and then you guys buzz in.
Okay.
With what?
Oh,
You can use my air horn app.
I didn't bring
Well,
my
we're
phone.
both gonna hit it?
Or you can just.
Yeah.
You could slap the bass,
Dan, you have your guitar?
but this works.
You got
yeah.
a uke?
You have the uke? Hey, that's my uke.
Yeah.
Is
like-
it?
these are your-
Oh.
So,
Your instruments, your buzzers.
instruments are the buzzers. If
I'm
we
going to
can
use-
answer it correctly, E major 7.
Sure.
Okay.
That's the John Mayer chord. Don't sue me, John Mayer.
Question 1. In what year did Metallica enter into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Oh, that's a tie.
It's a straight tie. I'm gonna give it to.
Give it a mic.
You give it to Mike.
2009.
That's correct. The answer is 2009.
Bonus information, I don't know if this is a question, but who inducted them into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Dave Mustaine.
No. Yeah.
That would've been a good one, though.
That would have been fun.
The bassist that died.
No. Is that one of the questions?
No, it's not.
Okay. But
Napster.
Napster did, no. Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, the bass player from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Flea, inducted Metallica into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2009.
Interesting. Thanks for the factoid.
Famously
It's
known
great
for
to learn
socks.
because knowledge is power.
Question 2. How did Metallica form? Those are really open-ended.
That is quite.
It's like an essay question on a test.
Yeah.
Dan.
They were bored. In high school, eating ham sandwiches.
Okay. Maybe. Mike Care Steel.
They, I believe, were they in Lars Ulrich's garage or something?
Garage days.
So the correct answer is Lars Ulrich placed an advertisement in a Los Angeles newspaper, which read, "Drummer looking for other metal musicians to jam with."
It probably was like, drummer looking for gin and tonic. You don't
No,
get
I
that.
think it was drummer looking for other metal musicians to jam with. Next question.
Drummer looking for someone to play 4/4 beats with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very bad drummer looking for equally great metal bands.
Unsyncopated metal drummer.
Question 3. Which of the following metal albums was dedicated to Cliff Burton?
Which?
Which?
Which, do we have choices?
No, it's just one. Just one answer on here, man. Mike.
Was it the Black Album?
It was not the Black Album.
Uh,
Dan.
it was every Beatle album.
That's also not correct.
That's a very vague question.
I have a
too,
question.
because-
Is it a metal album or is it a Metallica album?
The Metallica album.
Okay, so this is
Oh,
metal.
yeah.
It says metal.
My bad.
Dan.
Black album.
Wrong.
I said the Black Album.
I know. I was
Is it
repeating it to
Injustice
see if we
for
get it
All?
right the
No.
second time.
The correct answer is Metal Church. Both of you lose a point.
I can't go in the negative.
I can't? I should.
Oh, okay. All right. Which
I'm not good at trivia.
question 4? We should have ascertained that by now. This is like the third week in a row we're doing trivia. Which online streaming service did Metallica sue? Can you let me finish?
You don't need to finish.
For a room full of stuffed animals.
The Napster?
No.
Streaming service?
What streaming service did Metallica sue for copyrighted material?
Spotify.
Wrong. Napster was correct.
Come on.
Point to Mike.
You got it.
Gets
You
one
got.
point again.
Okay, next question. What was Kirk Hammett? Dan?
No.
Wrong. What was Kirk Hammett's first guitar?
Gibson Les Paul.
Wrong.
Ibanez.
Wrong.
Flying V.
Wrong.
BC Rich.
Wrong.
Explorer.
Wrong.
Epiphone.
Wrong.
Stratocaster.
Wrong.
Fender.
Wrong.
A Jackson.
The correct answer is a Red Ryder BB gun. Just kidding.
That's impossible.
It's a Montgomery Ward catalog special.
There's no way in the world anybody would get that. How dare you?
Wait, you wrote these questions?
I thought you guys were fans.
Oh, this one. Ooh. This one has a bonus question attached to it.
Oh God.
Oh, boy.
Number 6. How many continents has Metallica played on?
7.
7's correct. Care to go for the bonus question?
Sure. Why not?
What are the 7 continents?
Wait, it's still my question since you got it right, right?
So, like,
Yeah.
Okay, North America,
North America.
South America, Africa, Europe,
Yep.
Asia,
Yep.
Antarctica,
Yep.
and widely debated, Australia.
What does he win, Van?
Isn't there more questions?
2 points?
Yeah, you go with 2 points for that one. There's one more question. Dan,
Yeah.
this question's worth 5 points.
Okay.
Wait, do I have 5 points?
You have
You have
4.
4 points.
Wow.
Oh, it's only worth 5 for Dan.
Yes.
Which 2 band members played voice actor roles on an animated Disney show?
Kirk Hammett and Lars Ulrich.
Wrong.
I know James Hetfield voiced the dragon on the cartoon David Barbarian. And this is the same cartoon, or this is different cartoons?
I believe it's the same cartoon.
And I believe Lars also had a voice on David Barbarian as well.
Yes.
Wow.
Correct.
Do we have any departing music for the person that just destroyed me in Metallica trivia?
Are we going sad or are we going happy?
Let's go happy.
All right.
Jubilant and
Give me a chord.
C.
C, polka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
All right. Thank you for joining us today. Mike's a big winner.
Thank you.
I'm the big loser. Thank you, Van, for putting everything together. Thank you, Kevin, for playing this thing. Thank you, Mike, for coming on and helping us.
Thanks for watching and commenting.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you next time on Real Brave Live.